coming through with a freestyle on a Sunday, just to make sure that you all are doing okay. Like your name is Jose, you should know that I don't play. I am getting baked, like a wedding cake, while I am thinking about my twist of fate. Like Matt Hardy, you can play this at your local party.
Hello everyone. Welcome to today's video. It's about the episode of Friday Night Smackdown that took place in Las Vegas. It kick off with a video package from this past Monday Night Raw. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn decided to put difference aside and go against the Usos as brothers. And the place they want to make it happen is at this year's WrestleMania. And challenge them for the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championships, this past Monday night on Raw. That is when the Usos came down. And Jimmy was the one who declined their offer. But it was Jay who accepted the challenge, just to get rid of the Sami Zayn problem, once and for all. The first match was the #1 contender for Roman Reigns' WWE Undisputed Universal Championship, Cody Rhodes, as he goes one-on-one against Imperium member, Ludwig. It was bad enough that Ludwig has his teammate at ringside. But look who decides to watch the match, up close as well. It's Paul Heyman and Solo Sikoa. You can tell that Cody Rhodes was pissed, and asked the referee, why they doing out here? While being distracted, Ludwig decided to attack Cody Rhodes from behind, and try to get the victory over Cody Rhodes as a huge upset. But then look at Solo Sikoa getting closer at ringside, to see Cody Rhodes lose to Ludwig. With no fear in the eyes of Cody Rhodes, as he locked eyes with Solo Sikoa. Ludwig thought he had the match in the bag. Only for Cody Rhodes to counter his move, with the Crossroads, as Cody Rhodes pinned Ludwig, for the 1, 2, 3. Too bad Cody Rhodes wasn't able to celebrate his victory over Ludwig, because Solo Sikoa begins to step on the apron. Then Paul Heyman gets on the microphone, and says, "You are owed an apology. You owed an apology, and since I am the wise man, I am gonna be the one to deliver that apology to you." And how the ring announcer had made a mistake with that announcement. Then said she meant to say, your winner, and still, challenger, for the reigning, and defending undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes. The very same Cody Rhodes, that sees his road to WrestleMania with a giant pothole in front of him, that happens this Monday night on Raw, when you go 1-versus-1 against Solo. And if you survive against Solo, then it's not the road to WrestleMania. All roads lead to Roman Reigns, who will be here, live on Smackdown, next Friday to see you, one final time, face to face. Then tosses the microphone to Cody Rhodes, as Cody Rhodes says this. Is that what we doing, Mr. Heyman? Are you moving the goalpost for me? Another thing you did, you interrupted the fans while they was singing the song. And now, you want to move the goalpost and move it back here. Am I expecting to say no? It's 6 days out from the biggest match of my career. I probably shouldn't wrestle with half my body hanging off, and I still beat Seth Rollins. So when it comes to you, undefeated, and as good as you are, like I said last week, you're not ready. And as for the champion, Roman Reigns, after Solo finds out that he's not ready, at WrestleMania, on April 2nd, your boy Roman Reigns, the undisputed Universal Champion, will find out the same thing, he is not ready either. As Cody Rhodes head to the back. Then the WWE Smackdown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair decided to head to the ring, and let everyone know what she thinks about Rhea Ripley being her opponent for WrestleMania, to defend her championship against her. She says, "We are 8 days away from WrestleMania. 14 times world champion. And I can tell you that was not built on fear. And securities. The same words have been used against me by everyone, and I mean everyone. Since I started in this business. Fear, what is fear? Fear is the lack of understanding. It's ignorance. This business wasn't built on fear, this business was built on respect. Rhea Ripley, I don't fear you. I respect you. The only thing that I fear is my own potential." Then said she respected Nikki and Brie, who just parted ways with the WWE. Then begins to say that she also respects Sasha Banks, the one who walked out, for being mistreating and underpaid. She also respects Bayley, and Trish Stratus, Ronda Rousey, Asuka, Natty, I respected all of them. Insecurities. Damn right you have insecurities. As the fickle fans begins to chant what, like it's 2002. Charlotte Flair responds. Are you what me? This is important to me, so listen, as the fans chant back, what? Then continue to say she used the same brick that the fans threw at her, and made the women's division the way it is now. For the last 7 years. Then begins to say that she loves her father, who is Ric Flair. And that she will never apologize for carrying out the greatest legacy in sports entertainment. And rather you like it, or not, you better learn to love it because diamonds are forever, and so is Charlotte Flair. Then you see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn backstage getting ready to be on Kevin Owens' talk show later on that night. Match begins, as Rey Mysterio goes one-on-one against L.A. Knight. With his wife and daughter, Aaliyah, sitting at front row to cheer their husband, their father on, for support. The only reason why this match was happening is because while Rey Mysterio was backstage, L.A. Knight decided to make fun of him by saying he pretend to be him, who is a deadbeat dad, as he teaches his son a lesson. Rey Mysterio got so pissed off from that when L.A. Knight want to shake his hand, Rey Mysterio took his hand, and slapped him in the face with it instead. So Rey Mysterio requested this match, to take all of his anger that he has towards his son, he was going to take it out on L.A. Knight. But as Rey Mysterio got into the match, that's when his son Dominic Mysterio decided to come out and watch his father wrestle L.A. night in front of their family, which lead Rey Mysterio distracted, so L.A. Knight can jump Rey Mysterio from behind. As Dominic Mysterio looks on from ringside to see his father lose a match to L.A. Knight. L.A. Knight thought everything was going his way, and that he is winning the match, no problem. But then Rey Mysterio counters, and about to deliver the 6.1.9, but Dominic Mysterio grab his father foot to stop him for doing his finisher, and L.A. Knight rolled over Rey Mysterio for the 1, 2, 3. Dominic Mysterio knows he purposely cost his father the match. That's why he was smiling. Then Dominic Mysterio got inside the ring to taunt his father some more. Dominic Mysterio begins to challenge his father, Rey Mysterio, to a father vs. son match at WrestleMania 39 in Hollywood, California. But Rey Mysterio still sees Dominic Mysterio as his little boy. So Rey Mysterio decided to leave the ring and head towards backstage. But then Dominic Mysterio gets a microphone and says this. That's right. Walk away. Like you always do. Then to begin to talk to his mother. Hey mom. How does it feels to be married to a pathetic loser? A coward. Who can't stand up to his own son. Then head toward his mother and sister, Aaliyah. As he says, hey everybody. I have my mom and my sister here with us tonight. Mom. How does it feel, actually? Did you know that you married a deadbeat? Actually. You did, and let me tell you why. Because you sat there, every night, while he abandoned me. And that makes you nothing better, so that makes you a deadbeat mom. Then his sister got in his face, as she has enough of her brother being disrespectful towards their mother. Then Dominic Mysterio says, what you gonna do about it? You better sit down, because you too stupid to understand. As his mother tried to speak, only to be interrupted by Dominic Mysterio. As he says, Mom, shut up. So why don't you sit down, because we both know, at the end of the day, you support him. Rey Mysterio couldn't allow for his son Dominic Mysterio to continue to be disrespectful towards his own mother and sister. So Rey Mysterio have had enough with the disrespect. Rey Mysterio went back towards his son and punch him in the face. As the crowd loses their minds. Then Rey Mysterio picks up the microphone, as he says, you push me to do this, I didn't want to hit you, you made me hit you, you don't disrespect your mother like that, my wife, you wanted to fight. At WrestleMania, you're on. I see you at WrestleMania, son. So next weekend, it will be Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio in a father versus son grudge match at their home state in California in front of the rest of their friends and family members. Then the next match is a women's tag team match to see who will move on to be in the four-way tag team match at WrestleMania. Either the team of Lacey Evans and Xia Li, or the team of Natalya and Shotzi Blackheart. While the other team, Liv Morgan and Raquel, was by the commentary. Lacey Evans and Xia Li put up a good fight. But at the end of the day, Natalya and Shotzi Blackheart had picked up the victory and will move on to WrestleMania to be part of the four-way women's tag team match. But then Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler came down to the ring and reminded everyone that Shayna is responsible for putting them in a hospital and was about to do it again that night. But Ronda Rousey didn't think that it was worth it in Las Vegas. Then tell them that they was just added to the four-way women's tag team match at WrestleMania 39. Then Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, and Gunther had a conference in a contract signing. Drew says, "We beat the hell out of each other. And afterwards, we should be in the bar. We should be laughing about it. That's what we did all the time. But now you're so freaking sensitive, you got such a temper, you can't separate what it's personal and what is business." Then Sheamus responds, saying, "You made this personal, Drew, you know you did." Then Drew says, "The facts are I have beaten you. And I know I can beat Gunther, and history's shown, you can't." It triggered Sheamus so much, he wanted to fight Drew right now. But Adam tried to calm them down by saying, "You guys can fight all you want, and a week from now, but in order to get there, I need you guys to sign the contract." First Drew signs the contract. Then Sheamus signs the contract. Then, that's when Gunther decides to show up. And got in Adam's face with anger. As he says, "I want you to justify to me this choice. I want you to justify why I am in a match where these two guys can pin each other, and I still lose my title. Justify it. Justify it," I said. As Gunther screams at Adam. But then decided to sign the contract anyway. Then said he's gonna beat up everyone. Then gets jumped Then he gets jumped by Butch. Which lead to a one-on-one match between Gunther and Butch. So the match starts, as soon as they came back on from commercial break. It was nothing but hard hits from both Gunther and Butch. Drew was trying to interfere in the match. But Sheamus' friend, pull him out of the ring, and try to Irish whip him to the ring post, but Drew reversed the move. But in the meantime, Butch got distracted, that Gunther hit him from behind. And was able to use his finisher on him to beat Butch. For the 1, 2, 3. Then Sheamus hopped into the ring, and was going to go one-on-one with Gunther. Only for Drew to hit his finisher on Gunther. Then gave Sheamus the stare down. Then backstage, the Street Profits bring up their tag teams match at WrestleMania that's involved Braun Strowman and Ricochet. Then Braun Strowman and Ricochet show up backstage to let them know they want all the smoke at WrestleMania. The last segment of the night was the Kevin Owens show, featuring Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens had made them both a costume-made t-shirts for WrestleMania. Kevin said that he normally do KO Mania every year, but this year is different. 'Cause this year's not about KO Mania. This year was only one person who took WWE by storm, that caught fire like no one else. There's only person I can look at and say that guy have been the MVP of the WWE for the last 12 months, and that person is Sami Zayn. So this year, as the fans chant, MVP. It's about WrestleZania this year. Then Sami Zayn puts on the t-shirts with Kevin Owens. And then hugged it out. Only to get jumped on by the Usos. They gave the double super kick to Kevin Owens. Then gave Sami Zayn the 1D. But then Kevin Owens ran back to the ring, with a steel chair in his hands, as the Usos haul ass out of the area. And that was the episode of Friday Night Smackdown. I really enjoyed the show that night, Let me know what you think about this episode of Friday Night Smackdown, in the comments. Thank you for watching this video all the way till the end. You are the real MVP. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share my videos with your friends and family, so they won't miss any of my videos and live streams. This is the People's Champ 1983. And I am signing out. Have a great day. Goodbye for now.
Coming through with a freestyle on a Sunday, just to make sure that you all are doing okay. Like your name is Jose, you should know that I don't play. I am getting baked, like a wedding cake, while I am thinking about my twist of fate. Like Matt Hardy, you can play this at your local party.